Let's have a quick look at how to add a customer-owned unit to a customer record. So we'll head over here and let's look at this scenario in two situations. The first situation might be that you have started a customer order. So let's say George Williams is coming in and requires some service work. So you would start that service job, and any customer-owned units already attached to this customer record, you can select. Now, George might say, well, I purchased a new one, and here's the information. In that case, you can add a new unit as a customer-owned unit record. This is where you'll fill out the VIN number, make, model, submodel, as much information as possible, including the additional information down here. Now keep in mind, you can also put in special extra unit fields here. So if you'd like extra unit fields in your account, let us know and we'll set those up for you. For example, length, weight, you name it. These can all be set up. The more information, the better. So once you add that unit, it would be populated here. The other way to look at it is you can add a customer-owned unit right from the customer record. So if you click on the customer themselves, it's going to take you into the customer record. So now we can see George Williams. And down here we can see on section C all the customer-owned units. These are the customer-owned units that George owns. So from here, if you click on add a new one, you'll see the same screen pops up. And you'll want to fill in as much information as possible. One more item to note. Now that you would have that customer unit in place, let's have a quick view of one of George's customer units. Now let's say in this scenario that George said, well, hey, I have this new unit, but this old one, I sold it. At this point, you can actually say, well, who did you sell it to? And if it's someone in your account, say Susie or John, someone who is a contact in your account, you can go ahead and you can transfer that ownership, which is a good idea to do that. Because when you transfer that ownership of the customer-owned unit, you are also transferring all of the service records with it and all the history with that unit. Now in this particular example, there are no service history records or anything like that in place. But you'll want to keep track of customer-owned units as well as which customers may have sold them back and forth between each other. And this will really help your service record history in Black Pearl. Hope this has been helpful.